My beloved child. If these words have found you today, do not rush away. Be still for just a few moments. The world has been demanding your attention from every direction, but this moment is different. This moment is not about fear. It is about awakening. You have been running for so long that you have almost forgotten what peace feels like. You wake up carrying yesterday's worries, and before the sun sets, you have already begun worrying about tomorrow. But today, I ask you to stop. Not because you are weak, but because your soul deserves to breathe. There are moments in life when silence speaks louder than noise. This is one of those moments. You have asked for signs. You have whispered prayers that no one else heard. You have looked toward heaven wondering if anyone was listening. Every tear, every lonely night, every silent prayer has been seen. Sometimes the answer to your prayer is not an immediate miracle. Sometimes the answer is the strength to take one more step. Sometimes it is the wisdom to let go of what is harming you. Sometimes it is the courage to believe again after disappointment. You may feel as though doors have closed in front of you. Relationships have changed. Opportunities have slipped away. Plans have fallen apart. Yet what feels like an ending today may become the beginning you never expected. Do not measure your future by your present circumstances. The strongest trees grow through storms. Gold is refined by fire. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Likewise, your character is being shaped by challenges that will not last forever. Release the weight that does not belong to you. Take care of your heart. Protect your peace. Speak with kindness. Help someone who cannot repay you. Choose integrity when no one is watching. These simple choices often become the foundation of extraordinary lives. Remember that your worth has never depended on the opinions of strangers. You are more than your mistakes. You are more than your failures. Every chapter of your story has prepared you for the next one. Do not quit just because the road is difficult. There are people who will one day find hope because you refuse to give up. Perhaps today you are standing at a crossroads. One path is filled with fear, doubt, and endless hesitation. The other requires faith, patience, and perseverance. The second path may seem harder at first, but it leads to growth. Choose courage. Choose compassion. Choose hope. When life feels overwhelming, return to quiet moments of reflection. Breathe deeply. Remember the values that guide you. Trust that every small act of goodness matters, even when no one notices. The greatest victories often begin with small, faithful steps. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Every person has a different path, a different season, and different lessons to learn. Your timing is your own. Even if today feels uncertain, tomorrow still holds possibilities you cannot yet imagine. So lift your head. Take one step forward. Believe that healing is possible. Believe that forgiveness is possible. Believe that new beginnings are possible. And above all, believe that hope is never wasted. Because the story of your life is not finished. The most meaningful chapters may still be waiting to be written. My beloved child, remain here with me a little longer. Do not allow distractions to steal this moment from you. There is something your heart has needed to hear for a long time. You have been carrying burdens that were never meant to define your life. You have smiled while hiding pain. You have encouraged others while secretly wondering who would encourage you. There have been nights when you felt invisible, and mornings when getting out of bed required more strength than anyone realized. Yet you are still here. That alone is a testimony to your resilience. Never underestimate how far you have already come. There were days you thought would break you, but they did not. There were storms you believed would last forever, but they passed. Every challenge has quietly shaped the person you are becoming. Sometimes growth is invisible. Like a seed beneath the soil, it happens long before anyone can see it. Do not lose hope simply because you cannot yet see the harvest. There are moments when disappointment whispers that your efforts are meaningless. Do not believe that voice. Every act of kindness, every honest decision, every prayer spoken with sincerity has value, even if the results are delayed. Patience is not wasted time. It is preparation. Many people give up just before they reach the breakthrough they have been praying for. They mistake silence for abandonment and delay for denial. But life often unfolds in ways we only understand when looking back. What seems confusing today may one day become the reason you are grateful. Do not allow anger to become your permanent companion. Anger can warn you that something is wrong, but it should not control your future. Let wisdom guide your decisions instead of resentment. Release what you cannot control. Focus on what you can. Speak words that bring peace instead of conflict. Choose honesty even when deception appears easier. Choose humility even when pride feels tempting. These quiet decisions shape a life of integrity. Remember that success is not measured only by wealth or recognition. A peaceful heart, meaningful relationships, and the ability to sleep with a clear conscience are treasures that cannot be bought. Never sacrifice your character for temporary gain. If someone has rejected you, let them go with grace. Not every closed door is a punishment. Sometimes it is protection. Sometimes it redirects you towards something better suited to your gifts and purpose. Trust that your value does not decrease because someone failed to recognize it. You were not created to spend your life chasing approval. Stand with confidence. Walk with kindness. Treat others with respect, but never forget to respect yourself as well. There will always be voices telling you that you are not enough. Do not allow those voices to become louder than hope. The opinions of others are temporary. Your actions and your character leave a lasting legacy. When you feel overwhelmed, return to the simple things. Take a quiet walk. Spend time with those who genuinely care for you. Express gratitude for the blessings you still have. Offer forgiveness where you can. Ask for wisdom before making important decisions. Small habits practiced consistently often create extraordinary change over time. And remember this: the light you bring into someone else's life often shines back into your own. If you have made mistakes, learn from them instead of allowing them to imprison you. Regret can become a teacher if you let it, but it should never become your permanent home. Every sunrise offers another opportunity to begin again. Do not waste today's strength reliving yesterday's failures. Look ahead. There is still beauty to discover. There are still friendships to build. There are still dreams worth pursuing. There are still people waiting to be encouraged by your example. The chapter you are living now is not the conclusion of your story. It is preparation for what comes next. So lift your eyes with hope. Walk forward with courage. Keep faith alive in your heart. The next step may be small, but every meaningful journey is made one faithful step at a time. Your story is still unfolding. And the best pages have not yet been written. My beloved child. Listen carefully, because this moment is not an accident. Before you continue with your day, allow these words to settle gently in your heart. They are not meant to frighten you, they are meant to awaken your courage and renew your hope. There have been days when you questioned whether your efforts mattered. You worked hard, remained patient, and tried to do what was right, yet it seemed as though your progress was invisible. You wondered if anyone noticed. Never believe that goodness is wasted. Even when no one applauds your kindness, your actions shape the person you become. Every choice made with honesty, compassion, and integrity strengthens your character. Do not lose heart because recognition has been slow to arrive. Many of life's greatest transformations happen quietly. A tree does not become mighty overnight. A river carves through stone not because of force, but because of steady persistence. In the same way, your perseverance is shaping a future that you may not yet be able to see. So keep moving forward. Do not allow temporary setbacks to convince you that your journey has failed. Every challenge carries a lesson. Every delay offers an opportunity to grow in patience, wisdom, or resilience. You have survived moments that once seemed impossible. Remember that. When fear whispers that you are too weak, remember every obstacle you have already overcome. When doubt tells you to stop, remember the strength that carried you through your darkest seasons. That strength still lives within you. There are people who will cross your path needing encouragement. They may never know your full story, but they will benefit from the compassion you developed through your own struggles. Pain can make a heart bitter. Or it can make a heart gentle. Choose gentleness. The world has enough anger. Be someone who brings peace where there is conflict, kindness where there is criticism, and hope where there is despair. Never underestimate the impact of a single encouraging word. Sometimes a smile changes someone's entire day. Sometimes listening without judgment is the greatest gift you can offer. Sometimes forgiveness frees both the one who receives it and the one who gives it. Do not let yesterday's disappointment steal today's opportunities. The future is built with the decisions you make now. Take care of your mind. Fill it with thoughts that strengthen rather than weaken you. Take care of your body. Rest when you need rest. Work diligently when it is time to work. Take care of your relationships. Speak honestly. Love generously. Apologize when you are wrong. Express gratitude often. These simple habits create a life of lasting significance. If a dream has been placed on your heart, nurture it with patience. Great accomplishments rarely appear all at once. They are built through countless ordinary days filled with consistent effort. Do not compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Everyone's path unfolds at its own pace. Trust the process of growth. When uncertainty comes, and it will, do not panic. Pause. Reflect. Seek wisdom. Then continue forward with courage. You do not need every answer before taking the next step. Often the path becomes clear only after you begin walking. There is beauty waiting beyond fear. There is joy waiting beyond discouragement. There is purpose waiting beyond uncertainty. So refuse to surrender to hopelessness. Instead, choose faith. Choose perseverance. Choose kindness. Choose gratitude. One day you will look back and realize that the seasons you once wanted to escape became the seasons that taught you the most. Your greatest lessons often arrive disguised as your greatest challenges. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit humble. Keep your hope alive. The journey ahead may still include difficulties, but it also holds opportunities you cannot yet imagine. Walk into tomorrow with confidence, knowing that every act of goodness, every honest effort, and every moment of courage adds another meaningful page to your story. And never forget this. The light of hope shines brightest when everything around you seems dark. Hold on to that light. Protect it. Share it. Because your story is still unfolding, and the chapters ahead may become the very ones that inspire others to keep going. My beloved child. Stay with these words just a little longer. The journey you are on has not been easy, but neither has it been meaningless. Every step, every tear, every unanswered question has become part of a story that is still being written. There have been times when you believed you had reached the end of your strength. You looked around and wondered why others seemed to move forward while you remained standing in the same place. Do not mistake preparation for delay. Some seasons are not designed for rushing ahead. They are meant for learning, healing, and growing stronger within. The roots of a great tree grow deep before its branches reach toward the sky. In the same way, your inner strength is being developed before greater opportunities arrive. Do not despise small beginnings. Every great accomplishment starts with one faithful step. Every meaningful relationship begins with one sincere conversation. Every lasting change begins with one courageous decision. You may feel that your efforts are unnoticed, but remember that many of the most important things in life happen quietly. The sunrise does not make a loud announcement, yet it fills the world with light. Kindness often works the same way. Let your actions speak louder than your fears. Choose to be patient with yourself. Growth is not a race. There will be days when you move quickly and days when you seem to make no progress at all. Do not let slow progress convince you that you are failing. Progress is still progress. When disappointment knocks at your door, do not invite it to stay. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and continue walking forward. Every challenge you overcome becomes a reminder that you are capable of more than you once believed. Do not let bitterness take root in your heart. Forgiveness is not pretending that pain never happened. It is choosing not to allow that pain to control your future. You deserve the freedom that comes from releasing resentment. Carry hope instead of hatred. Carry peace instead of revenge. Carry compassion instead of judgment. These choices may seem difficult, but they create a life filled with purpose and dignity. Remember the dreams that once filled your heart. Some may have changed. Others may have faded because of disappointment. Yet it is never too late to begin again. One small step today is more valuable than 100 perfect plans left undone. If you have fallen, rise again. If you have failed, learn again. If you have doubted yourself, believe again. Your past may explain where you have been, but it does not have to determine where you are going. There are still beautiful moments waiting for you. There are still lessons to learn. There are still friendships to discover. There are still opportunities to serve, to love, and to make a difference. Never underestimate the influence of your example. Someone may be watching how you respond to hardship, drawing strength from your perseverance without you ever knowing it. So continue to choose what is right. Continue to speak words that encourage rather than destroy. Continue to extend kindness, even when it is not returned. Continue to live with honesty, even when shortcuts seem easier. These choices build a legacy that lasts far beyond temporary success. As you move into the days ahead, remember that courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing to move forward despite fear. You already possess that courage. It has carried you through difficult seasons before. It will carry you again. Lift your eyes toward tomorrow with renewed confidence. Refuse to allow doubt to have the final word. Refuse to let yesterday's disappointment steal today's opportunities. Your story is not ending here. It is entering a new chapter filled with possibility. Walk into that chapter with hope. Walk into it with humility. Walk into it with gratitude. Walk into it believing that every day offers another opportunity to become wiser, kinder, and stronger than you were before. And remember this above all. No storm lasts forever. After the longest night, morning still comes. After the hardest season, new growth begins. So keep going, my beloved child. Your greatest testimony may still be ahead of you. Your brightest days may still be waiting just beyond the horizon. My beloved child. If you are still listening, then carry these final words with you, not as a prediction of what will happen, but as an invitation to live with courage, hope, and compassion each day. You have walked through this journey, and perhaps you have recognized parts of your own story along the way. Maybe you have faced disappointment. Maybe you have celebrated victories. Maybe you are still searching for answers. Whatever season you are in, remember this. Your life has value. Your kindness matters. Your choices shape not only your own future but also the lives of those around you. There will always be voices that tell you to give up. There will always be reasons to believe that your efforts are too small or your dreams are too distant. Do not let those voices become louder than hope. Hope is not pretending that life is easy. Hope is choosing to believe that even in difficult times, goodness, wisdom, and love are still worth pursuing. When tomorrow arrives, greet it with gratitude. If you succeed, remain humble. If you stumble, rise again. If you feel uncertain, take one faithful step instead of standing still. Every sunrise is another opportunity to begin again. Do not waste your energy comparing your journey with someone else's. Your path is uniquely yours. The lessons you learn, the people you meet, and the challenges you overcome are shaping a story that no one else can live. Remember those who helped you when you were struggling. Be that kind of person for someone else. Offer encouragement freely. Listen before you judge. Forgive whenever you can. Speak truth with kindness. Small acts of compassion often leave the deepest impact. If you carry anger, ask yourself whether it is helping you become the person you want to be. If you carry fear, remember that courage grows one decision at a time. If you carry regret, let it teach you rather than imprison you. The past is a chapter that can be learned from, but it does not have to define every page that follows. Choose to keep growing. Choose to keep learning. Choose to keep believing that change is possible. There may be days when you feel unnoticed. On those days, remember that the most meaningful work is often done quietly. A gentle word, a helping hand, an honest decision, these are victories that may never make headlines, yet they can change lives. Never underestimate the power of kindness. Never underestimate the strength of perseverance. Never underestimate what can happen when an ordinary person refuses to stop doing good. As this message comes to an end, take a deep breath. Release the weight of yesterday. Embrace the opportunities of today. Walk toward tomorrow with faith, wisdom, and courage. No matter how difficult the road has been, it does not have to remain that way forever. Seasons change. People grow. Healing takes time, but every step toward it matters. So lift your head. Stand with confidence. Let gratitude become your daily habit. Let compassion become your strength. Let integrity become your guide. And let hope become the light that carries you through uncertain days. One day you may look back and realize that the moment you almost gave up became the moment you found the strength to continue. That is why you must never lose hope. Keep believing. Keep learning. Keep loving. Keep serving. Keep moving forward. The world needs more people who choose kindness over hatred, wisdom over impulse, and hope over despair. Be one of those people. May peace fill your heart. May courage strengthen your spirit. May wisdom guide your decisions. And may every new day remind you that no matter how dark the night has been, the sunrise always returns. Thank you for staying until the end of this journey. If these words encouraged you, carry their message into your everyday life by treating others with compassion, facing challenges with resilience, and choosing hope whenever you can.